G'day there folks, this is Nev here, and unfortunately this is not really going to be that much of a positive video. If any of you guys have seen my previous Space Hulk videos, this is going to be along those lines. Gears of War 4 for PC is unfortunately broken at this point. There's been reports of people crashing in multiplayer. Thankfully I somehow managed to avoid that. For me, my issue is the game will, and I repeat, will, on PC anyway, crash in the campaign, usually when you reach for me, usually when I reach a rendered cutscene, as in rendered in video, not rendered in engine. The game will lock up and crash, and I have to basically Control Alt Delete my way out of Windows. This is a game that's run on the Unreal Engine 4, and basically the company that makes it, the collective, the coalition, I don't know, fucking TC, I'll just call them TC from here on out. TC, their workaround basically is use a year-old video card driver, Nvidia, if you come across these problems. The old driver they recommend using is version 382.53, which is at least a year or close to it, a year old. Nvidia released a new driver recently, which is 398.36, and according to the collective, this was supposed to solve all, if not most, of the crashing problems. Surprise, surprise, when I loaded up the game, it crashed, just as I predicted it would, in the cutscene. Now, I've got this on PC, and my Windows account is also my Xbox Live account. I've got an Xbox One X. I load up the same profile on the Xbox One X, the same save game, I get to the cutscene, and it loads up the next cutscene. And it goes through, right to the next checkpoint, as it should. It seems to me that TC, at least when it comes to the PC version, are far more interested in selling us loot boxy skin crap that, to be honest, I don't really care about or want or need, as opposed to fixing their bloody game and not passing the buck on to Nvidia, because more modern games have come out since then, running on Unreal Engine 4, that basically have had zero to no problems. I mean, hell, Space Hulk Deathwing is run on Unreal Engine 4. That studio, I would have to say, would be nowhere near the size, capacity, or have the resources as TC, especially since TC is funded by Microsoft. And it took them long enough, but they fixed the game, they turned it around, and now I'm a big fan of Space Hulk Deathwing. And my problems with that game were entirely performance related. But they fixed it. These guys are funded by Microsoft, and they haven't fixed jack shit. Since this problem is easily reproducible, here we go. Yeah, that's going to happen every now and again too. You click on the game and it won't bloody load. Come on, TC. Really? Come on. Now you won't even bloody load. That's 4 attempts if anyone's counting. 5. Okay, 5 attempts it's loaded. You guys are funded by Microsoft TC. The PC games feel abandoned. Anyway, if it loads. Shocker. Alright, the Coalition. I'll remember that. And you guys paid for 2 versions of this game, Microsoft. Get your workers to fix both. Now, I don't want to hear anyone passing the buck to Nvidia since, well, I don't think it's their problem. Well, the problem's not on their end is what I'm trying to say. For the record, this is a GTX 1070, shooting for 1080p because that's my monitor / TV, paired with a i7 8700K stock, but it's water cooled just to be sure. 32GB DDR4 RAM on a motherboard that does have the Z370 chipset, decent power supply, SSDs, blah blah blah. It ain't my rig. Right, let's see if it crashes this time. Sorry, let's see when it crashes this time. Early on in the game, no spoilers. This is still the prequel part. What would you call it? Anyway, yeah, before the war. Here we go. It crashed. It crashed for me as soon as the cutscene, or give or take a few seconds to the cutscene when I got to this part. I can guarantee you when it crashes I'll load it on Xbox and it'll work just fine. But I'd rather not play it on Xbox, so I bought this for PC.
When valiant COG forces captured the UIR's plans for the Hammer of Dawn, we ensured our survival in the worst conflict our world had yet known. But only 2 years later, a new horror, a new enemy, a new war.
Control, be advised. Divert the Colonel's
You're kidding.
convoy.
Sorry, Corporal. We're almost there.
Negative, Control.
It worked.
Sovereigns is a red zone.
Corporal Kim, this whole city is a red zone.
This happened last time. I tried to reproduce the problem
Understood, Control.
while not recording.
Come on, Gears.
I'll wait till it's done.
This convoy is gonna need protection.
Corporal, we're coming in hot.
Okay, that's fucking bizarre. Whenever I don't try to record the problem, it will crash. Whenever I do try to record the problem, it goes through. Does this game not like playing with... Sorry, does this game not like playing without the overlay, as in this thing? If you guys can see that. Or Alt-Z if you got Nvidia GeForce recording your stuff. Because it was off before, and it kept on crashing, and now it's on, and it won't crash. What the fuck is going on? Coupled with the crashing problems in multiplayer, coupled with what you saw, the game needing 5 attempts to start. But somehow it did not crash during this cutscene here. Well, that just happened. It just went through. And yet when I'm not recording, which is when the overlay is off, it will crash. This opens up a new line of thinking. Alright, TC, if you guys actually do wind up seeing this, which I doubt, but there you go. The problem is easily reproducible, funnily enough, if I'm not recording. It will stop in cutscenes like that. It will crash, and I'll have to control it delete out of it. But somehow it's not doing it when I record, which is using the Nvidia GeForce overlay in this case. Weird. TC, if you guys see this, it's a line of investigation to look at. I will try this again and see how it goes in a bit. But for now, I'm going to stop recording. Weird though. Every time I try to reproduce that when I'm not recording, it will crash without fail. I record, goes through the cutscene, it makes it to the save point, and it's fine. Weird. Once again, another game I know does this, and this is a Microsoft game. So I'm spewing that I couldn't actually reproduce the problem, but well, I may have found a short workaround for now, anyways. But TC, if you see this, get on it, because not everyone's going to have Nvidia recording software on the computer. Not everyone's going to think about trying that. I did, to be honest. I was just trying to record the problem. And, well, happy workaround, at least for now. I will put this on TC's forum. I will put this on YouTube. This is probably just wasted video for now, but there you go. And I'll see what happens, I guess. But for those of you like me that have experienced constant crashing non-stop, especially, or at least in the cutscenes during campaign, and like me, you're on a Pascal Nvidia card or GTX 10 series, try this. Load up GeForce Experience. Turn on your overlay, whether you're recording or not. I don't really think it matters, but try it. Get to a cutscene. If it works through the cutscene, then I think we've found our temporary solution. Until TC pull their finger out. If you guys have come across this problem as well, please fill in the comments if you want. Get onto TC, do something. It's because if this works again and I'm going to try it again, then, well, like I said, there's our workaround. Strange though, especially when smaller developers like, say, Strawmon Studios, which I was very critical of regarding Deathwing, Space Hulk Deathwing, fix their problem, and I don't need GeForce Experience or any kind of OBS recording stuff to get it working. Interesting. Anyway, like if you want, I don't care. And TC, if this works, it's a line of inquiry or investigation to get it working. Get on it. I'm not a developer. I'm just a Aussie bogan playing video games. And if this works, and an Aussie bogan who plays video games can figure it out, then surely people that are funded by Microsoft can figure it out. Righto. Catch you on.